Second race of the evening, top of the stretch, has Fedora, Pride of Paradise, Grin's Little Flirt, Chief Executive Officer, Pictonian's Derby, Fluid Motion, A Monster, and Life in the Country. They're off and pacing. Pride of Paradise getting the first call at the rail. Fedora moves out alertly, crossing over. Chief Executive Officer will find a spot at the rail third. Coming away in the fourth spot, that's Grin's Little Flirt, followed by Pictonian's Derby from 5. The sixth away was Fluid Motion, then back to A Monster in the early trailer, Life in the Country. Through the backstretch, single file approaching the opening quarter. It's Pride of Paradise in the front end, quickly opening up by 3.5, 4. Second is Fedora. Then Chief Executive Officer is holding down the third spot at the rail, and racing at a 4 is Grin's Little Flirt. Looking at it from 5 is Pictonian's Derby. Fluid Motion at the rail in 6. Further on back in 7, we find A Monster and Life in the Country. Remains at the tail end of the field. 28 seconds flat was the opening quarter. Positions go unchanged as they approach the halfway point. It's still Pride of Paradise on the point, leading it by now just a length and a half. A closer second is Fedora. Chief Executive Officer at the rail is pacing third. First to the outside goes Grin's Little Flirt from 4th. Staying in 5th is Pictonian's Derby. Fluid Motion is tipped to the outside from 6. Back in 7 is A Monster. Life in the Country is still at the back. 58 seconds flat. Pride of Paradise setting a lively clip as they approach 3/4. Reestablishing a 2-length lead as they approach 3/4. Fedora in pursuit. Second, third. Chief Executive Officer is now hemmed in at the rail. First over attacker is Grin's Little Flirt. Fluid Motion spotted second over is racing 5th on the outside. Inside Pictonian's Derby, nowhere to go 6. A Monster 7, and Life in the Country is still at the back, but Pride of Paradise is riding out now to lead it by 5 with an 8th left to come. 1:28 and 2/3. Pride of Paradise, as they turn for home, is out there by 5 lengths. Down the stretch they come. It's all Pride of Paradise. Here in the second race, Grin's Little Flirt is on for second. Toronto hold third. Fedora, and we'll finish that way. Pride of Paradise turning back Grin's Little Flirt and Fedora. Now back in Victory Lane, second race winner, number 2, Pride of Paradise, 6-year-old bay gelded son of Western Paradise, owned by Robbie Smallwood and Cyril Harvey. Trained and driven by Henry Smallwood. Pride of Paradise in 2 minutes and 1/5.